We go to the Faceoff X. And Jacob Phaup wins the opening face-off from Ethan. A year ago, he was the D'Artagnan to the Three Musketeers, Curry, Dordovic, and Trimboli, and made this team so tough to match up against. Phaup and Barangan. And another face-off
role to potentially their second star on offense. Give it to that guy. No. I'm that good.
He had a promising freshman season in 2018. Missed all of 2019 with a foot injury. Scanlon had a tally. And Aiden Burns, the lone goal for Army. Syracuse has been dominating the faceoffs. That has been a theme as Army wins one there. We saw this the last two games of 2020. Tucker Dordovic further removed from that.
He's a lefty sniper.
3 goals in a minute 45 for Syracuse. And again, speaking to the depth of that second midfield.
Abshire knew he still had time, even though the penalty was exhausted, and finding Nick Turn on the backside there. That was a beautiful play.
Phaup and Graber at the face-off X.
And make a play.
This has been the X factor, though. Face-offs. And Phaup able to win another. Syracuse now landing in the goal mouth. It used to be that officials would have to decide if a player dove into the goal mouth, which would be no goal, or if he was pushed. Nick Turn's nickname in high school, Rob Pinnell.
Wonder why.
And Joe Albarisi was telling us that's the guy that...
Multiple release points, and he does it on the run when he's moving and dodging, but also when he can stand still and let it rip. In his traditional three-quarter overhand rip that you just saw, he brings the stick back so a goalie doesn't really get it.
That was Kilbasso with the assist. It's almost lunchtime. He knew it was time to eat. Against Virginia last week, 13 out of 14 today. And now Army wins the...
Catching that lefty and putting it across his face and then increases his angle, right? Because when you cut righty, that's the flow cut. That's where you want to cut. But when you catch lefty and you can do that, not many people covering the ball okay. I think it's off ball and the communication that needs to be cleaned up. There's a lot of assisted goals by the Black Knights.
Syracuse has won the large majority of faceoffs, 11 of 16 in that first half, and now 12 of 17. It's Jacob Phaup.
Find that soft spot, right? And as a point man on the break and as the first guy in the offensive zone, you have to play that little cat and mouse game with your defender because your defender's looking to help. So you find that little space, you catch, you plant, you paint the...
Rafe is coming back for a 6th year, Dearth for a 5th year, Trimboli for a 5th year. Dordovic, a 4th year senior.
I haven't seen him make a bad play today.
Quick back!
It doesn't surprise you given what West Point is all about. Army down 6-1, never gave up, and they have roared back against a team many of us have pegged for championship weekend. But don't sleep on this Black
Knights. To win this game right now, so you're seeing costly turnovers. Not getting those defensive ground balls. I take a timeout.
21 battle. The Black Knights, after struggling at the face-off X for most of the game, have now won 4 of the last 5. I'll be honest, at 6-1 late in the first quarter, did you envision a now 5-goal lead for Army late in the third?
Come on, Anish. I mean, no. I thought Syracuse, wow, with all this hype coming into the season and everyone talking about the midfield, and the midfield started off so hot with Dordovic. The back of my mind said Mikey Powell, because he has 4 years to do that. And I have too much respect for guys like Mike Lavelle and some of these greats like John Galloway and Joel White. But coming in skill set, This guy does everything. You saw him scoring there. When he gets the full yards out, no one can move Nick Turn. You see the strength of him, and Kennedy right there, from a physical standpoint, Kennedy is exceptional in terms of chasing attackmen down and really causing. And here's the issue for Army. Traditionally, they come up to the dome and they get worked on the face-off. So can Syracuse get a goal and then counter again with a possession? Beast right there. It's 6'2". He's been owning physical matchups when you watch him on tape too. Just so physically tough and strong.
Wins the face-off. Scanlon to the cage. Turned away. Jack Wygan. This is stunning. Army's a good team. Had they won this game close, and I know there's 7.5 minutes to go, you could say, all right, first game for Syracuse. Army had a game under its belt. A team picked to finish second in the Patriot League, top 15 team. But with Syracuse up 6-1 and now being down 6, a stunning.
I feel like Syracuse has had that flow. They have so many playmakers from attack that need to step up, that have the capability to step up. But today, the midfield is making the plays.
The weekend might have another candidate there. That was pretty on both ends, the finish and the feed.
But with Nick Turn, what I'm finding plays together, Anish, sky's the limit.
It's February 21st, and Syracuse is one of those programs that has more media attention on it than others.